He was in urgent need of money, so he temporarily withdrew money from our account and promised a week later he would bring back both capital and interest. In just 3 days, Wyatt brought in nearly $20,000. I was extremely happy because when I was struggling to manage extra money to pay for the operation, Wyatt earned a lot in such a short amount of time. 2 days after that incident, Wyatt wanted to invest again and persuaded me to go to the bank to withdraw money for his business deal. The amount this time was not small at all, so I was hesitant. But with Wyatt's persuasion and the success of his previous investment, I agreed. Because it's a joint account, so to withdraw a large amount of money, you need a signature of both owners. I went with Wyatt to the bank and signed to withdraw money in the hope that soon enough we could perform surgery for Olivia. More than a week had passed since the day Wyatt took that cash. Olivia had fallen more ill, but I haven't received any news from Wyatt, nor had I seen any money. I also couldn't get in touch with him. My anxiety got the best of me, and I was on edge all the time. One day, while I was preparing dinner, suddenly there was a constant banging on the door. I hurriedly ran to the door and hoped that my husband had come back. But no, as soon as the door was open, a bunch of thugs broke into the house, aggressively grabbing me. They kept asking about Wyatt's whereabouts, but all I can answer was, I don't know, why do you want to find my husband? I finally learned the truth. It turned out Wyatt spent all that money at the casino and lost miserably. He even borrowed more money to play, but ended up losing everything, so he ran away. The debt collectors couldn't contact Wyatt, so they came to his house to look for him. Unfortunately, they didn't believe me and thought that I was deliberately hiding and helping Wyatt to escape. Without much thought, they cruelly hit me. I tried to escape and rushed towards the door. Suddenly, I saw Wyatt on the street. I reached out and screamed his name, hoping he would save me. But no, when Wyatt caught a glimpse of the debt collectors, he mercilessly turned and fled. At that moment, I was broken. They beat me so badly that I lost consciousness. When I woke up, I found myself lying on the floor, surrounded by broken furniture. I painfully tried to call a friend to help me out. Since that day, nobody knew where Wyatt hid. Neither Wyatt's parents nor any of his best friends knew where he was. I also couldn't contact or have any news about him. I was desperate to find that all the money for my daughter's surgery was completely gone because Wyatt spent them all at the casino. I dumbfoundedly went back to the hospital begging the doctor to help Olivia. My kidney would be donated and I volunteered to mortgage my current house to cover the cost of the surgery. The longer Olivia's illness was left untreated, the more serious it became and more difficult to cure. Fortunately, the hospital director was a man of kindness and also the founder of a charitable foundation. He reassured me that he would raise a charity fund to donate to Olivia's surgery. She was a rare and difficult case, so the hospital also decided to support us and cover some of our costs. I didn't need to sell my house anymore. The director said that Olivia would need a warm home and a place to return to after that extremely dangerous surgery. Hope once again returned to me and my child. Olivia would be saved and everything would be all right again. I was extremely grateful to the director and the doctors, not knowing how to thank them enough. Olivia's surgery was a success. Her condition got much better. She could even be discharged in 2 weeks. After Olivia had the surgery, I sold my current apartment to move to a smaller and more suitable apartment for both of us. I also applied for a part-time job to support our living expenses. As for Wyatt, he completely disappeared from my life. Until now, his whereabouts is still a big question to everyone. The threatening phone calls and the thugs stopped coming to me as well. I wonder if he's okay. I think this was also a blessing because I learned the real face of my horrible husband. I filed for divorce with Wyatt and continued a new peaceful life with Olivia. You see, not everyone is fortunate enough to have a perfect family and a husband who shares the burden with you, but you absolutely can choose to split up and start over rather than staying with a person who's bad for you.